So tonight I took a little bit of a different path back to my old stomping ground of Wellington Street, kind of chasing down these clouds. There's so many trees around here that it's hard for me to get a really good shot, particularly of the stripes, the clouds that are sort of simultaneously stacked on one another. There's always a curious argument as to how a contrail is actually able to happen. I mean, unless 4 planes flew that exact same route that day, which is probably not likely, and don't think that I'm going to be able to get the view of it. But what we have over here is the culprit. And he's just kind of going willy-nilly. So here we're going to have him cross that old one that kind of looks like an exclamation mark. You can see that he's going to cross over that trail that he left earlier. So and there you can see the line that he's left. It's just very different. If any of you watch actual jets, but I don't know, you can say it till you're blue in the face, nobody listens or cares, but I'm going to try to get a record every day that I walk around here. You can see beautiful blue sky. The line just goes on and on. So many gorgeous tall pine trees. Just because it's an older community, you have a lot of old growth. That's just the remnants of today. But here we have a nice, I don't know if I can get the bottom of the line. It's about there. And it goes all the way. Let's go over. Oh, and if I actually stay here long enough, it might just cross. I'm sure people think I'm crazy, but why are you filming the sky? It might just cross that other contrail right down there. Wouldn't that be interesting? I'll get another X. I don't have to hold on too long. They go very fast. I read a lot of alerts about CMEs today, and people are trying to correlate what chemtrails might do to as a remedy to a CME, particularly a big one that happened this afternoon. But I don't know, none of the arguments are completely convincing. Alright, here we go. We're going to make it a nice cross. Can you see it? X marks the spot where we used to have blue sky. Now we just have garbage. And you know, actually the really funny thing is where that X is where my house is. So that's not disconcerting in the slightest. Although not really good gauge of distance. My house is over there though. So here we've got what's left. It's funny how sometimes in the middle of them, if they encounter the other clouds, they do dissipate somewhat. They break up in the middle. But then on the other side, they stayed pretty standard. So I'm going to go one more time over. So I'm sure the camera's extremely shaky. And I'll give it an X. So I'm just going to do one little bit more before I head away. Plane is, let's see, west now, so we'll see if it's going to continue. Seems to be just making deliberate crosses, so I don't know. We'll see how that's going to work out tonight.